Hi, my name is Carly Weissert and I am a director with Beautycounter. And today my video is going to talk about what makes Beautycounter different. So if you are looking for something to do, whether you're looking to replace a full-time income or start a side hustle, a side gig, just get another stream of income going, you may or may not be researching different companies. So I thought it was important to talk about what sets us apart from any of the other companies that you could choose that are out there to make a little extra money. So first and foremost, we are not a traditional direct sales company. I know that probably comes as a surprise, but we actually fall under the direct retail category, which is something that we kind of created for ourselves and other companies are starting to follow suit, which is really cool. So direct retail, our primary way of selling is still person to person, especially because with our products and the story behind them, having them sit up on a shelf doesn't really get the point across and doesn't get the education out there. So person to person is our primary way. However, we do also have things like pop-up shops. We have them during the summer months in Nantucket and the Hamptons, up in the New York, Northern Jersey area. We have also done retail partnerships. We have partnered with J. Crew in the past, and in Target, we did a 9-week stint with them a few years ago. That was great publicity for our brand. And we actually also have a store opening up in New York City. By the time you're watching this, it may already be up and running. So that is really cool as well. And I know that for some of you, especially if you've done a lot of research or are coming from another direct sales brand, might be thinking, well, that's not good because they can just go and shop at these stores and I don't get any credit. But that is not the case. Beautycounter thought of that. And at any pop-up or at our brick and mortar location in New York City, as long as your client mentions you at checkout, you will earn commissions on their purchases for that day, which is really cool. We also have e-commerce as an option for people so they can go directly to beautycounter.com and make purchases there. So as you can see, there are a lot of different options. It's not strictly person to person. Like they can get Beautycounter into their hands in a variety of different ways. And honestly, direct retail is kind of the way of the future. Department stores are starting to fade, and even a lot of traditional direct sales companies may not be experiencing the same success that they have in the past because the marketplace is always changing. And because Beautycounter kind of started this model from the ground up and paved the way, we've had companies approach us to ask us about how it works. And a lot of people shied away from this method at first because they were worried about channel conflicts. But in fact, it really creates more of a channel cohesion and all of the different channels flourish and grow and lean on each other. And it's really a beautiful way of working a business. So first and foremost, direct retail. Secondly, and honestly, this is my favorite piece, it's our Advocacy League. So very few companies do what we do in terms of lobbying for laws and working in legislation and being on Capitol Hill and that sort of thing. In fact, I don't really know of any companies that utilize consultants and person-to-person selling that do what we do as far as advocacy goes. So we lobby for stricter laws in the personal care product industry. We tie our names to them. Our CEO has gone and spoken at hearings on behalf of getting better laws passed, and we even have incentive trips to send consultants to Capitol Hill to sit down and talk with senators face to face about why this kind of legislation is so important, which is so cool, I think, to really have a voice in our government system, I think is something that is not to be taken lightly. We also have amazing press. We are constantly in the press. We have been in Vogue, Glamour, Fast Company, Forbes. We've been on the Today Show. We've been all over the place, which is awesome from a brand recognition point because more and more people are going to recognize the name Beautycounter. And from a consultant perspective, it builds credibility with your clients and your audience for them to see that it's not just their friend Susie down the street talking about how great Beautycounter is. Robin Roberts is talking about how amazing it is on the Today Show, which is really cool. Or is she? Good Morning America. Either way, you get my point. And we've also got a really great Hollywood following. So we have been seen on the faces of and in the bags of Emma Stone, Gwyneth Paltrow, Lauren Conrad, Kaylee Cuoco, Connie Britton, and I'm sure there are more that I can name that I'm just not thinking of right now. And fun fact, we've never paid for a celebrity endorsement. So these people are genuinely using the products because they love their performance and they love the safety. Growth potential. It is huge for Beautycounter right now. So the company is about 5.5 years old. So relatively speaking, we're still pretty young. And only 1% of the US population knows and recognizes Beautycounter unprompted. 1%. Like, let that sink in for a minute. There is huge potential there, which is so exciting. Additionally, we've got about 35,000 consultants active in the United States and Canada. And 35,000 might sound like a big number, but if you can think of a very, very popular skincare brand, I don't want to name names, but they have 300,000 active consultants. So we are about 10% of what they've got. And then between the US and Canada, those are the two countries that we sell in. There are about 350 million people. So 35,000 is like a drop in the bucket. It's nothing at all. Safety standards. This is another really big one too. And this is the last one that I'm going to touch on today. There are so many things that make Beautycounter different, but I wanted to try to keep this video pretty short. So safety standards. Beautycounter bans nearly 1,700 ingredients from our products. That is way stricter than any company that I'm aware of. And again, to put that into perspective, the European Union bans 1,400, which is awesome. Canada bans somewhere between 600 and 800, which is not bad. And then here's the United States, and we ban 30. So the company Beautycounter, we ban 1,700 ingredients, which is huge and really great for your health and safety. We screen our color cosmetics for heavy metals like lead and things that you really don't want in there before, during, and after formulation. And we use equipment that tests for, it goes down to 0.01 parts per million. And I know this is kind of getting sciencey and techy, and I don't have a lot of details and I don't want to bore you with them, but we go down to 0.01 parts per million, while the FDA only requires that the levels be below 10 parts per million. So we go way stricter than what is required of us. We also test every single batch before it goes to market. Now, a lot of companies just test one time, and when it comes back clear, first of all, they have less rigorous standards because they're going based on 10 parts per million, and then they do it one time, and that's great. That batch is safe and that's wonderful. But as things change and their supply, manufacturing, and all that, like, things change, so you need to be continually testing. So it's really not an accurate way to assure safety, but Beautycounter goes above and beyond, and we're really a leader in that category. Additionally, we have a strict 5-step ingredient selection process. We ban intentionally, we screen rigorously, we learn constantly, we source responsibly, and we share transparently. So you can read about everything that I'm talking about on our website. You can see all of the ingredients for all of our products on our website. And if you ever have questions, you can always reach out to a consultant or directly to headquarters, and we will give you the best answer that we possibly can. There's nothing that we are hiding, and something that I'm really proud of. I said that was my last one. I might have lied. There's one more that I want to talk about, and this is just from personal experience, so not as fact-based, but I really think that our culture here is just light years different from other cultures and other people that I've talked to and things like that, and even just our team specifically. And I know I'm biased because obviously it's the team that I'm on, but I am just so thankful for the friendships and the community of women that I have been able to immerse myself in thanks to this opportunity, and I totally stumbled upon it. It was really a added bonus that I wasn't expecting or even looking for at the time when I joined, but it's something that I learned that I needed, and I'm so thankful for it. I have women on the team that I'm a part of that are so far above me that they don't make a dime off of what I sell, and they are still offering coaching to me and helping me and answering my questions, and it's just something that I'm so thankful for. And some of my best friends now I met because of Beautycounter. So it's really something that might not be fact-based, and maybe you would disagree. I don't know. But I am just so thankful for the tribe of women that I met because of this, and I feel like it was worth mentioning here. So again, I hope all of that was super helpful. If you have questions or comments about anything specifically, let me know in the comments below.